everyone, this is Kim with Abundant Life Tarot, and we are doing an unboxing video. I am on a roll. As you can see, I'm wearing my sweatshirt. It keeps me warm in this wintry late December day. And I got some cool gifts for Christmas, and I got some decks. And my kids, in part of their gift basket to me, or not gift basket, but gift bag, there was a tarot deck in there that had been on my Amazon wish list for quite some time. And that is the Haunted House Tarot by Lo Scarabeo. That's who published it. The creator is Sasha Graham, and it looks like maybe Mirko Federici is, excuse me, I would presume the artist. It's 78 tarot cards with instruction, it says. And Amber from Amber in Wonderland, she has this deck, and she had it for a while, and she and I have similar taste in tarot and oracle decks. And I remember that, and I was like, if she likes it, if she loves it actually, then I'm probably going to love it as well. And I don't really have a storied deck, like one, you know, there's like people who get the Alice in Wonderland kind of story, you know, I believe it would be. I'm not really drawn to the Alice in Wonderland tarot deck situation. So, you know, I don't follow that, but I do love things like zombies and like haunted houses. I've always been into that kind of stuff. So the Haunted House seemed like a cool deck to explore. And yeah, it's going to be added to my Lo Scarabeo deck collection. Your standard size. It's got more plastic. And this time, this one's a little more difficult than the other stuff. I wish it had, you know how cigarette packs have that ribbon? And you just take it and you, that's what they need. And you're probably wondering, well, how do you know about the ribbon? Well, I used to be a cigarette smoker back in the day. And so what I liked about them, pack, so practical. You can easily get your dang cigarettes. But now, this, not so much. I gotta clean up my little plastic mess. I don't like all that plastic. Okay, so here's the cover card. In here, you know how they have their little cards. And here's the little white book. And at first I was a little disappointed knowing that it was going to come in a tuck box, because that, you know, after a while, well, let me back up. I do prefer to keep my decks in their boxes. I just am on a kick right now where I like to see the display of the pretty boxes on my shelf over my reading table. And I like that, but they start to wear. But these hold up better in terms of the other Lo Scarabeo decks, like what came with the Thelema, and I think the Terra Mucha, I forgot what the name of that tarot deck is. That one comes with a pop-off lid, and it's a Lo Scarabeo deck, and it's hard. If they could just make the lid more secure or flip open and be attached to the box, that would be perfect. So I like that this keeps it in, but if I'm constantly using this deck, I don't know how well this is going to hold up, so I'm going to probably end up having to do like what I've had to do with my Triple Goddess Tarot from Lo Scarabeo, is put it into a bag, and I have plenty of tarot bags. I just prefer to keep them in pretty boxes. Alright, so here's the full card. So I know this is a character story here, before we go too deep. And so it goes into this beautiful story. And I'm not going to read it or go too much into it. But she talks about a great tradition of Gothic romance paperback novels existed in the 1960s and 70s as women strive to find equal footing with their male counterparts. These delectable drugstore novels contain evocative and haunting cover art. These novels, without exception, portray a beautiful woman dashing from a creepy house. The house is the metaphor for the woman who conquers what lay inside the walls and inside herself. And let me tell you, it was also a thing in the 80s. They didn't mention that here. It probably reached a peak in the 70s, but my mom would buy those books. She read them. I ended up ordering, like, you remember back in the day they had, like, if you buy a book for like a penny or like a subscription for a few dollars, you could buy the next book for a penny, or same thing for like cassettes and CDs. I'm definitely dating myself with this. But those novels, I would inhale them. I would read them like front to back, and I couldn't get enough of them. So I'm like a little girl reading these these love novels and getting myself all like, what do they call it? All, what is it? Suds. I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I got myself all ruffled up in a good way. So it's funny they mention this. Okay, the house is the metaphor. It says the Haunted House Tarot was inspired by these romantic covers, along with my adoration for creepy movies and deep love of the supernatural and macabre. The world is mysterious. You are the star of your narrative, the heroine in the novel. Cast your cards and choose wisely, and remember, always remember, you hold the power. You are the key. I love that. And then she goes into the card meanings. I think she has one spread she recommends. It's a 3-card spread. It's the first card would be a fear to be discarded. Number 2 is an action to be taken. And number 3, an attitude to be embraced. I like it. And then, of course, as Lo Scarabeo do, they come in different languages. So, yeah. I love that. It's right up my alley. And so that's why I was like, okay, I'm going to get it. And I'm going to see if my boys will get it for me. And they did. And they got me some other little stuff. It's not really tarot related, so I'm not going to talk about those things today. But this was tarot related, so I have to put that on there. So again, that's the full card. And I'm a little nostalgic over this. I really am. This is the Magician. And I think, this is the High Priestess. I think this is a lot more than what I was expecting. And when I started seeing the walkthroughs of it, I was like, yeah. And I like it even more than the steampunk tarot, dare I say. I have a time working with the steampunk. I don't know if I'm going to have a time with this one. I think I'm going to enjoy doing readings with this one. The steampunk has me thinking about getting rid of my copy, in fact. Even though it's a gorgeous deck, and I keep it for just looking at them sometimes, just the aesthetic, or comparing different tarot cards, and they would be one, so I could kind of really dig into a card's meaning by looking at the different varying cards I have for the same. So if I'm like, oh, I want to check out more Emperor cards, let me check out the Steampunk Tarot's Emperor card compared to this one and see if I see similarities or differences or what pops out in both of them to me, you know. And here is the Emperor. I am in love with the Hierophant. Wait, did I do? Okay, hold on. Where's the? Oh, this is. I'm sorry. This is the Empress. Okay, isn't that gorgeous? That was the Emperor, and now we're at the Hierophant. Love the Hierophant. This is a Hierophant card to me. This is the Lovers. Look at a girl. She's over there. Is she in a picture or is she peeking through a mirror? Like she's standing in the doorway looking in. You can see her reflection in the mirror. The Chariot. Your chariot awaits. Strength. The Hermit. I like the Hermit. I love this deck. The Wheel. Justice. The Hanged Skeleton. Death. Temperance. Interesting, Temperance. I want to look at the meaning because she actually has, it looks like a glass of wine, but maybe she's like, I'm only going to have one. I'm going to take it easy. I don't know. I want to look and see what that means. Let's look at that. So that is Temperance. Raven and the Bartender. I love that. So each of the majors, let me see if it goes through the minors. Oh, I can't wait to read some of them to you. So for example, guys, this card is Temperance. So it says Raven and the Bartender. So it's weaving a story, the key words of the deck. So for example, the Fool is Raven Wandsworth, the protagonist. That's our girl. The Magician is the butler holds the key. High Priestess is the Eternal Witch. The Empress is the lady of the house. I love that. The Emperor is the man of the house. The Hierophant is a local priest. The Lovers is the enraptured couple. Oh, I love that. And it says, Raven stumbles upon them and can't tear her eyes away. How does it feel to be loved? Love, desire, sexuality, eroticism, choice, attraction, flirtation, union, vulnerability, alliance. Love that. Chariot, a strange chauffeur opens the door. Strength, Raven gazes in the mirror, looking at her own reflection to see the strength reflecting back. The groundskeeper is the hermit. The Wheel of Fortune is secret in basement. Justice is the head maid. The Hanged Man is an old skeleton. Death is the angel of death strikes. And then Temperance is Raven and the Bartender. They sit together to consider the complexity of life inside the mansion. The bartender is always pouring, blending and mixing oppositional elements. Synthesis, complexity, alchemy, blending, healing, equilibrium. Interesting. Okay, I'm going to keep that out. We have the Devil. Wow. Raven's shadow self. It enslaves the lovers with her jealousy. Perhaps she enslaves herself. Are you the devil or the victim? What or who holds power over you? Shadow, darkness, power, control, temptation, obsession, hedonism, and deception. I love that. Ooh, here's the Tower. Isn't that a fantastic tower? Lightning strikes the house with frightening force. Here's the Star. So beautiful. Raven's catharsis. The storm has passed. Peace is restored. Raven finds new clarity, inspiration, tranquility, hope, optimism, harmony, cosmic, and cleanse. Here's the Moon card. It's beautiful. Raven's journey home. And here's the gorgeous Sun card. Raven's glory. Here's Judgment. Raven's evolution. And here is the World card. Raven owns the house. The house was always hers for the taking it. Now she knows who she is. She embraces what she used to avoid. She has fulfilled her destiny. Success, completion, euphoria. Success, movement, travel, holistic, perfection, enlightenment. So that's the major arcana. Oh my gosh, you guys. Look at the Ace of Cups. I love that. I love that this is borderless. I love that all we have is a symbol. I love the moon. Come on. This is a very good Ace of Cups in my opinion. It just, so real looking. Oh my gosh. Here's the Two of Cups. It's gorgeous. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Here is Three of Cups. Looks like everybody's having a party up here and she's below. So if it's reversed, it'll be an interesting interpretation of. Four of Cups. Five of Cups. Six. Seven. Eight. Nine. And this is a good 10. 10 of Cups. Page. Beautiful. Knight of Cups. Queen of Cups. King of Cups. Now we're going into the Ace of Pentacles. The Two of Pentacles. And let's look at the Two of Pentacles. Let's look, shall we? Dante, please get your soup before it sounds.
It's not ready, yes. 3 more minutes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm watching you.
My son is heating up something in the microwave and I don't want it to disturb me and actually really to startle me. I don't want it to startle me. Two of Pentacles, the twins. What was one is now two. The stakes have doubled. Come play with us. Duality, flexibility, flow, vacillation, choice, division. Come play with us, they say. Here is Three of Pence. 4, even though, oh, I see the forest in the eyes, this little thing on the collar, and then the actual little one in the hand. Okay. Ooh, 5 of Pentacles, creepy, kind of creeps me out. Spiders creep me out. 6 of Pentacles, I like that very much. The 6 of Pentacles situation going on in this card. Let's see, 7. 7 of Pence. 8 Pence. 9 of Pentacles. That's beautiful. Curious to see if that's her or not. The inheritance. Pleasure and contentment is yours. What you inherit from others on the material level. Fulfillment, beauty, solitude, self-delight, self-assurance, beauty, ancestors. Oh, I love that. Love that. Here's the 10 of Pence. Look at that. Page of Pentacles. This deck is so beautiful. Oh my gosh. It makes it even sweeter that my son's got it for me as part of my Christmas present. I love that. It seems like it's going to be a good reader. I'm already contemplating, like, what? Oh, Bishop, I can't play just yet. What kind of readings can I do with this deck, I'm wondering. Okay, here's the Queen of Pentacles. And here is the King. Okay, now let's look at the Ace. Here's the Ace. Beautiful. Here's the 2 of Wands. I adore it. 3. 4. I like this. 5 of Wands. 6 of Wands. Gotcha. I like that it's flaming torches. That's the wands too. Here's 9 of wands. 10 of wands. Page. And I didn't even show you guys the backs, did I? Here's the backs, by the way. Reversible. The house. Here's the knight. Really like that. Queen. Isn't it gorgeous? Queen of Wands. Oh, and I love the king. Now we have the swords. Now, I'm going to preface this by saying that this may be a disturbing image. So you may want to turn away as a, you know, it looks like someone may have tried to slice their wrist. So, that's the Ace of Swords. Let's take a look at that. I always like to spot check the guidebook just to kind of get a feel for what the creator was thinking and inspired by. It says the Ace of Swords. The sword is a weapon. Protect yourself. Wound yourself. How do you wield your weapons in your words? Strength, power, truth, clarity, precision, discernment, idea. So they probably have to say, because it's not including reversals in this text, but this is showing all aspects of the Ace of Swords. Probably if it was in the more reversed or reversal moment, if you're looking at the shadow. So how do you protect yourself and how do you wound yourself? The wound yourself part would be the reversal. Here's 2 of Swords, 3 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Ooh, goodness. Ooh, I wouldn't be able to rest with that all happening. Oh, I like this. 5 of Swords. Look like there's some favoritism going on there. If you look closely, and this maid ain't feeling that. She got her knife out. Here's the 6 swords. 7 of Swords. Great 7 of Swords. Look at that beautiful moon. Love the moon. How there's a lot of different different cards with many different images of the moon. There's 8 of Swords, again with the moon illuminated behind her. The 9 of Swords. And the 10 of Swords. Very good 10 of Swords moment. Page of Swords. Knight of Swords. Look at this Queen of Swords. And then the King of Swords playing chess, which is quite fitting, right? That's that. That is the Lo Scarabeo Tarot of Haunted House. It shuffles like a dream. I did it without having to fly everywhere. Good size for the tarot. I really like how it shuffles. Yeah, so I'm going to enjoy working with this, I think. I'm going to definitely start incorporating it. I've already started thinking about different oracle decks that I might have to play with. I might even use it in some of my future monthly readings to get familiar with it. That's what I use my, that's my platform for my my new decks to practice on to see if I can work with them for client readings. So there you guys have it. That is the Tarot of the Haunted House. Let me know what you think of it. Have you worked with this deck before? Give me your thoughts, your opinions. I want to hear from you. All right. See you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.